My name is Sarah Elizabeth Carter. The kitchen smelled like cinnamon and pine needles, the same way it had every December since I was 6. I stood at the stove, stirring gravy with the wooden spoon Mom bought in Italy the year Dad still pretended we were a family. Outside, snow tapped the window like it was trying to get in before the real storm started. I wore the red sweater she mailed me 2 weeks earlier. No note, just the package. I told myself that was love in her language. My little brother, Ethan, burst through the back door, cheeks flushed from sledding. "Sarah, you're actually cooking. Thought you'd burn the place down." He laughed the way only 17. Olds can, like the world hasn't taught them edges yet. I flicked gravy at him. It splattered his hoodie. He gasped, then hugged me from behind, chin on my shoulder. For a second, everything felt stitched together. Dad came in next, carrying the ham on the good platter, the one with the tiny chip nobody talks about. He set it down, kissed the top of my head. "Proud of you, kid." His voice cracked on proud. I pretended not to notice. Mom followed, arms full of poinsettias, lips pressed thin the way they got when she was calculating how much everything cost. She looked at the table. Candles, mismatched china, the playlist I spent 3 hours curating, and nodded once. Approval, I guess. We sat. Ethan said grace, stumbling over the words because he'd memorized it in 3rd grade and never updated. Plates clinked. Dad carved. Mom passed the rolls. I felt the warmth crawl up my chest, the kind that makes you believe maybe this year the cracks won't show. Then Mom set her fork down. The sound was surgical. "Sarah," she said, eyes on her plate, "we need to talk about next Christmas." I laughed, nervous, already planning. It's barely started. She looked up. The chandelier light carved shadows under her cheekbones. "Your father and I discussed it. Ethan's getting the lake house when he graduates. You've made your choices. We think it's best if you don't come back at all." The room shrank. Ethan's mouth hung open, mashed potatoes cooling on his tongue. Dad stared at the ham like it might speak up for him. I managed. "What?" Mom's voice stayed level, the same tone she used to tell me my prom dress was too short. "You dropped out of law school. You're waitressing. You're 31 and still finding yourself. We're tired, Sarah. We wish." She stopped, inhaled. "We wish you were never born." The words landed soft, almost kind. That's what broke me. Not yelling, not hate, just exhaustion, like I was. A bill they couldn't pay anymore. Ethan whispered, "Mom." Dad cleared his throat. "Let's not ruin dinner." Ruin, as if the turkey could still be saved. I stood. The chair scraped loud enough to wake the neighbors. Gravy sloshed over the edge of the bowl, dark against the white tablecloth. I looked at each of them. Mom's tight mouth, Dad's coward eyes, Ethan's horror, and felt something inside me click shut. "I'm going to the bathroom," I said. My voice didn't shake. I was proud of that. In the hallway mirror, my reflection looked like a stranger wearing my face. I touched the glass, cold, real. I counted to 10, then 20. When I came back, they were eating again, forks moving in guilty silence. I sat, took a bite of ham, chewed, swallowed, past the cranberries. I said, "Mom did." Our fingers brushed. Hers were ice. Dinner ended. Ethan hugged me too tight at the door. "Text me when you get home." His voice cracked. I nodded against his shoulder, smelled snow in his hair. The drive back to my apartment took 47 minutes. I kept the radio off. Snow blurred the headlights into halos. I thought about the lake house, the dock where Dad taught me to skip stones, the attic where Mom stored my baby clothes like relics. I thought about the red sweater itching my neck. At home, I poured a glass of wine, then dumped it out. I needed clear. I opened my laptop, fingers steady now. The screen glowed like a small moon. I started with the photos. I didn't sleep. The apartment hummed with fridge buzz and the radiator's metallic cough. I sat cross-legged on the rug, laptop balanced on a stack of unpaid bills, scrolling through the family cloud account Mom still hadn't kicked me out of. There were 732 photos. I knew because I counted them at 3:17 a.m., eyes burning. I started with the Lake House album, Dad's 40th birthday, the summer I turned 16, Mom in a sundress, laughing so hard her eyes disappeared, Ethan gap-toothed holding a sparkler like a sword. Me, sunburned, holding a fish I'd caught myself, Dad's arm around my shoulders, heavy and proud. I dragged that photo to a new folder titled Truth. Next came the Christmas cards. Every year, Mom hired the same photographer from church. We wore coordinating outfits, navy and cream, burgundy and gold. In 2019, I'd just been accepted to law school. My smile was so wide it hurt to look at. I saved that one too. By dawn, I had 127 images. Not the cute ones, the ones that told the real story. Ethan's 8th grade graduation. Mom crying because he'd gotten into the magnet school. Dad shaking the principal's hand like he'd won the lottery. My college graduation. One blurry shot, taken from the back row. I was a smudge in a black gown. I made coffee. The mug shook in my hand, but only a little. At work, the diner smelled like bacon grease and burnt toast. My boss, Carla, raised an eyebrow when I clocked in still wearing yesterday's mascara. Rough night, hon. I nodded, tied my apron tighter. Tips were good that day. People love a sad waitress. I smiled until my cheeks cramped. Between orders, I texted Ethan. Asterisk asterisk me. Asterisk asterisk you okay. Asterisk asterisk Ethan. Asterisk asterisk Mom says we're not supposed to talk about it. Asterisk asterisk me. Asterisk asterisk we're talking about it. He didn't reply. That night, I called my old roommate, Jess. She answered on the third ring, voice thick with sleep. Sarah, it's 2 a.m. I need a favor. I said, graphic design, nothing huge. She listened while I explained, didn't interrupt once. When I finished, she said, send me the files. I owe you for covering my rent sophomore year. Jess worked fast. By Friday, I had a PDF. Clean layout, soft serif font, like a wedding invitation but colder, title page, asterisk asterisk of the Carter family, a timeline, asterisk asterisk inside, the photos I'd curated, captioned with dates and quiet truths. Asterisk asterisk July 2008. Asterisk asterisk Sarah teaches Ethan to ride a bike. Parents at work. Asterisk asterisk December 2015. Asterisk asterisk Sarah's law school acceptance letter. No family dinner. Asterisk asterisk August 2022. Asterisk asterisk Ethan's new car. Sarah's student loans deferred again. I printed 50 copies at the library. The machine jammed twice. I didn't cry. I was past that. Saturday, I drove to the country club where Mom chaired the charity gala every year. Same one she'd dragged me to as a kid, dressed in itchy taffeta. I wore black jeans and the red sweater. No one stopped me at the door. I still looked like I belonged. The ballroom smelled like lilies and money. I found the silent auction table. Donated vacations, spa packages, assigned football. I slipped my envelopes into the gift bags, one per table, 50 tables, 50 families who'd known mine for 20 years. Then I waited. I stood near the bar, nursing a club soda. At 8:42 p.m., the first scream cut through the string quartet. A woman I recognized, Mrs. Langford, Mom's bridge partner, held the booklet like it was on fire, heads turned, whispers spread faster than the salmon mousse. Mom found me by the ice sculpture. Her face was the color of the poinsettias she'd carried at Christmas. "What is this?" she hissed, waving the booklet. Pages fluttered like trapped birds. Documentation. I said, my voice didn't shake. "You said you wished I didn't exist. I thought I'd remind everyone I do." Dad appeared behind her, tie askew. "Sarah, take them back now." I smiled. Too late. They're bidding on them. Highest bid gets the original files. Ethan pushed through the crowd, eyes wild. "Sarah, stop, please." I looked at him, really looked. His hands trembled. "You didn't stop her." I said softly. When she said it, "You just ate your potatoes." The room buzzed. Phones glowed. Someone laughed, sharp and shocked. Mrs. Langford was crying into her husband's shoulder. Mom grabbed my wrist. Her grip was iron. "You're embarrassing us." "No," I said, pulling free. "You did that. I'm just making it public." I walked out. The cold hit my face like forgiveness. Behind me, the gala dissolved into chaos. Voices rising, chairs scraping. I didn't look back. In the parking lot, snow had started again. I stood under a street lamp, watching flakes melt on my sleeves. My phone buzzed. Asterisk asterisk Ethan. Asterisk asterisk I'm sorry. Asterisk asterisk me. Asterisk asterisk I know. I drove home with the windows down, letting the air scrape my skin raw. The booklet was already online. Someone scanned it, posted to the club's Facebook group. Comments poured in, old neighbors, my high school English teacher, even Aunt Linda, who hadn't spoken to Mom since the divorce threat in 2012. By morning, Mom had disabled her accounts. Dad's firm issued a statement about family privacy. Ethan texted a photo of the lake house dock, empty, snow-covered. Asterisk asterisk Ethan. Asterisk asterisk it's yours if you want it. I didn't answer. I didn't go to work for 3 days. Carla texted. Asterisk asterisk take the time, hon. We got you. Asterisk asterisk I lived on saltines and the sound of my own heartbeat. The apartment felt too quiet, like it was holding its breath with me. On the 4th morning, I opened the blinds. Sunlight sliced across the floorboards, catching dust motes like tiny planets. I made tea. The mug didn't shake anymore. I started small. I changed the passwords on every account. They still had access to cloud storage, old email, the joint Netflix Mom used for her British baking shows. I left the family photos where they were. Let them look. Let them remember. Then I built the website. I used a free template, nothing flashy. White background, black text, 1 photo per page. I called it asterisk asterisk, receipts. Asterisk asterisk, no explanation. Just the timeline expanded. I added audio clips, voicemails Mom left when I missed Sunday calls, Dad's gruff good luck before my L sat, Ethan's laugh from a video of us building a fort when he was 9. I captioned everything with the date and a single line. I bought the domain with my tip money, asterisk asterisk Carter receipts, com. Asterisk asterisk launched it at 2:13 a.m. on a Tuesday. By noon, it had 3,000 hits. By night, 12,000. Someone shared it on the town's Facebook page, then the county's. Then a local news blog picked it up. Asterisk asterisk a holiday heartbreak goes viral. Asterisk asterisk I watched the numbers climb from my couch, knees to chest. Every refresh felt like breathing. Mom called 17 times. I let it ring. On the 18th, she left a voicemail. Her voice was small, cracked. Sarah, take it down, please. Your father's blood pressure. I deleted it without listening to the end. Ethan showed up on day 6. He stood in the hallway, snow melting off his boots, holding a paper bag from the diner. Carla said you like the turkey club. His eyes were red. I let him in. We sat at the kitchen table. He unwrapped the sandwich, pushed half toward me. I didn't know how bad it was. He said, I knew they favored me, but not. He gestured at the laptop, still open to the site. 47,000 visitors now. I took a bite. Rye bread, too much mayo. You were a kid, I said. Still are. He flinched. I'm 18 next month. It doesn't make you less of one. Silence stretched. Outside, a siren Dopplered past. Ethan picked at the crust. They're talking about selling the lake house to pay for. Damage control, lawyers, whatever. I nodded. Good. He looked up, sharp. You hate it that much. I don't hate the house. I said, I hate what it meant to them, that it was always yours, like I was the trial run. Ethan's phone buzzed. He ignored it. Mom's not eating. Dad's sleeping at the office. He swallowed. I told them I'm moving out for college. Wherever you go, I'll apply there too. I laughed, short and surprised. You don't have to martyr yourself. I'm not. I just don't want to be them. I studied his face. Same jawline as Dad, same worry lines starting between his brows. You won't be, I said, but you don't owe me. He left after an hour, hugged me like he was drowning. I let him. The site kept growing. People started emailing, old classmates, a cousin in Oregon, even Mrs. Langford. Asterisk asterisk thank you for saying what we all saw. Asterisk asterisk I didn't reply. I didn't need to. I added one final page, a single photo, Christmas dinner, taken from my seat. Mom mid-sentence, mouth open, Dad looking down, Ethan staring at me like he'd seen a ghost. Caption, asterisk asterisk, the last family photo, December 25, 2024. Asterisk asterisk, I set it to go live at midnight on New Year's Eve. Then I started packing. I didn't have much. 2 suitcases, a box of books, the red sweater folded neat. I left the key under the mat for the landlord, took the bus to the train station at dawn. Snow had stopped. The world looked scoured clean. On the platform, my phone lit up, a text from an unknown number. Asterisk asterisk, we're sorry, come home. Asterisk asterisk, I deleted it, blocked the number, boarded the 6:42 to Chicago. As the city shrank behind me, I opened the website one last time. 112,000 visitors. The final page was live. Comments poured in hundreds, then thousands. I turned the phone face down. The train lurched forward. I watched the window turn into a mirror, my reflection steady against the rushing dark. Chicago smelled like wet concrete and coffee. I found a studio above a laundromat. Pipes clanked like a heartbeat, but the radiator worked. I got a job at a bookstore in Wicker Park. The owner, Marisol, paid cash and didn't ask questions. I shelved poetry at 3 a.m. when the nightmares came. The website hit 1 million views on January 3rd. I stopped checking. The internet did its work without me. Mom's first letter came in February, forwarded from my old address. Thin blue envelope, her perfect cursive. I left it on the counter for 3 days. When I finally opened it, the paper smelled like the lavender sachets she kept in her drawers. Asterisk asterisk Sarah, asterisk 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 asterisk. Your father had a mild stroke. He asks for you, we were wrong, please call. Asterisk 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 love, Mom asterisk asterisk. I folded it into a paper crane and set it on the windowsill. The next morning, a pigeon knocked it to the floor. I swept it up with the dust. Ethan FaceTimed in March. He was in a dorm that looked like every other dorm. String lights, unmade bed, a poster of some band I didn't know. His hair was longer, he looked. Lighter, I got into U Chicago. He said, grinning like he'd won something. Early decision. I used your essay from high school, the one about the lake. I laughed, real this time. Plagiarism, homage. He sobered. They sold the house, closed last week. Mom's moving to a condo, Dad's. Dad. I nodded. The radiator hissed. You okay? I will be. He paused. I kept the doc photo, the one you posted. It's above my desk. We talked for an hour, about classes, about the diner closing, about how Marisol let me read to kids on Saturdays. When we hung up, I didn't feel empty. Spring came slow. I walked the lake front at dawn, watching runners and dogs and the city waking up. One morning, I found a smooth stone in the sand. I skipped it across the water 3 bounces, then gone. In May, the second letter came. Thicker envelope. Inside, the deed to the lake house signed over to me. A post-it in Dad's shaky handwriting. Asterisk asterisk, it was always yours. Asterisk asterisk, I stared at it for a long time. Then I called Ethan. I'm not keeping it. I said, I know. He answered, sell it, burn it, whatever you need. I sold it to a young couple with a baby on the way. They sent photos after closing. Fresh paint, new curtains, the dock repaired. I printed one and pinned it above my desk. The stone I'd skipped was in the corner of the frame, half, buried in sand. Summer brought heat and thunderstorms. I started writing, not for the website, just for me. Mornings on the fire escape, coffee cooling, pages filling with everything I hadn't said at that table. The words came easy now, like they'd been waiting. One night the power went out. I lit candles and kept writing by flame. Outside, lightning stitched the sky. I wrote about the red sweater, how I'd finally donated it to the laundromat lost and found, how I'd bought a new one, green, soft as forgiveness. In September, Ethan visited. We walked the Art Institute, stood in front of Surette's dots until our eyes blurred. Over deep dish, he said, Mom asked if she could write you. I chewed slowly what you tell her that it's your call always was. I thought about it for weeks. October leaves turned the color of old bruises. I bought Station, airy heavy cream stock, no lines. I wrote 1 page. Asterisk asterisk, Mom, Dad, asterisk 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 asterisk. I don't wish you were never born. I just wish you'd seen me while I was here. Asterisk 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 asterisk, the house is gone. So is the hurt, mostly. I'm keeping the parts that were mine. Asterisk, 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 Sarah, asterisk, asterisk. I mailed it from the corner box. Didn't wait for a reply. November came. The bookstore put up twinkle lights. I read to the kids about dragons who learned to fly backward. One little girl asked if the dragon ever went home. I said she made a new one. On the first really cold night, I walked home past the laundromat. The windows glowed gold. Inside, someone was folding the red sweater, my sweater, to a neat square. I watched for a minute, then kept walking. The city lights blurred into watercolor. I breathed in the sharp air and felt it settle in my lungs, clean and new. I still have the stone from the lakefront. It sits on my windowsill now, catching the sunrise. Sometimes I hold it, feel its weight, and remember the sound it made when it finally sank. Some things don't skip forever. Some things just need to rest.